this is a very special episode. I'm trying to, you know, broaden this podcast and really just expand just from sports. So today we have Taquan Porter, and today we're really going to just talk about his journey with trading. So Quan, how you doing today?
Doing good, man. Happy Juneteenth. Uh, I'm feeling good this morning.
That's great. That's great. So you're first of all, what would we call your profession? Like, what's the official name of it?
I mean, well, you know me personally, so I'm just like a jack of all trades type of guy. Doing a
Mhm.
lot of different things. But I personally would take a different spin to what my profession is. I'll say I'm a freedom junkie. So really, just pursuing my full freedom. Like, I mean, I'm starting out with day trading, of course, but what I'm saying, I am an entrepreneur at the end of the day, so I want to branch out in different areas. But let's just say, just for the purpose of what do I do? Let's just say day trader.
Day trading. Got you. So just kind of just take us back into the start of when you knew you wanted to start trading.
Uh, well, I feel like a lot of people wanted to start and during COVID because we were locked in the house, we really had much to do. And then I'm pretty sure you remember, like, we were all going through a journey of just like really figuring out who we were as people. And I always knew like there, it was always a higher calling to just to do more, what I'm saying, and see and experience more. Not really knowing what it was, I just knew that I didn't want to take the traditional route. So, I mean, I got into it around like 2021, I would say, like actually just learning the charts and stuff. And then over time, just, trial and error, and then just figuring out where my actual niche was in trading. I feel like I figured that out around like mid 2021. And then going into 2022, I really started taking real serious. So,
Nice, nice. So just as your journey progressed with trading, kind of just tell me, what does a day-to-day look like for you? From you're not a scheduled 9 to 5 guy, but when you're day trading, it's different times. So kind of just walk us through your daily schedule with day trading.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm a pretty early riser, so I get up around like 6:37. Um, I spend some time outside, you know what I'm saying, just grounding myself, just getting my mind right. And then going into the day, like maybe I get on the computer around maybe like 7:30, 8 o'clock, closer to 8 o'clock, and then just start looking for where I want, let's just say price. Like that's what we look for. So
Mhm.
trading, like you're looking at prices. So where I want the price to go for the day, and then I just start, finding out where I want it to go, and then from there, just making those adjustments, getting in, things like that. So
Nice, nice. So, just for the viewers who may not have an understanding of what trading is and how do you do it, I know normally this is like a ongoing process. You're not going to learn it just
yeah,
off of sitting. So, if you could give us like a quick synopsis of like what trading is and like the things to look for to be a successful trader, how would you concise that for the viewers?
yeah. So I'm pretty sure most of us know what the stock market is. So that's really all that trading is. Like some people know have Robinhood or like Acorns and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure people have heard of that. Technically, you're trading. You're just doing it long term. So for
Mhm.
me, I just specialize in short term day trading. So there's like it's a personality. Like it's I would say trading is really just catered towards your personality. So
Mhm.
for most people, they may not have a risk tolerance to be in and out every day. So you're a long term trader, and that's where like investing and all those things come in. But me personally, like I said, I have more of a risk tolerance, so I come in on a day to day basis looking for things. And obviously, you make money a lot quicker with that.
Mhm.
But really, it's all in the essence of buying low, selling high, or selling high and then buying it back, or yeah, selling it high and then buying it back low for people that are shorting. So that's another thing. So, but I guess in a nutshell, man, it's really just like I said, just looking where the prices want to go and then getting in.
Nice, nice. So last week, wasn't it? I think you attended a FTX trading summit in Miami, Florida. Kind of tell
Yeah.
me about that experience for you and some of the things you've learned from big time traders that you're gonna, correlate to your trading life.
Right. Yeah. So honestly, like just Miami as a city is just vibes in general. I learned a lot of information, and like I came into it thinking, I mean, I knew it all, or just really didn't need to know much, but it was just more so just meeting a lot of different people in the space and just seeing their success really just inspired me to be able to keep going, man. Because I don't know if I've even said it, but like trading is probably one of the hardest industries out here, man. Like you have to be willing to battle yourself, you know what I'm saying? Battle your psychology and just, be as disciplined as you can be as a person. So just, getting inspiration from other people, like just one dude I met, like he was 22, like I'm 22 as well, got 1.7 million in assets under management. And that's just all trading funds. So, you know what I'm saying? He's set for life. So really just knowing that with seeing those capabilities of what you can do with it has definitely inspired me. That's keeping me on that right track. But I definitely get a trip with 10 out of 10, man. It was definitely a lot of fun, a lot of insight, and you know what I'm saying? Like if you ever are willing to learn about it, I definitely would. That's going to something like that.
Got you, got you. So kind of moving beyond, it's still in a trading avenue. How does trading and cryptocurrencies kind of correlate? Would you be able to kind of explain to us like how those are kind of similar and trading tactics you use that can maybe help someone who's into cryptocurrencies?
Yeah, so cryptocurrencies, it's all over the place as of right now. I actually did get a lot of insight at the conference, just the future of crypto. So I mean, you kind of just think of it as like a long-term stock. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
everyone's trying to make quick money with crypto because I mean, there's were some examples where people came up really quick. But if you just focus on the main cryptos like Ethereum and Bitcoin and just holding it long term, I definitely feel like that's the best move to go. And trading wise, like just learning like it's called technical analysis. So that's basically like I was saying, seeing where the prices are going. To be able to do that, you have to have technical analysis. But just coming into it and realizing that it's a long term game when it comes to cryptos, man. Like just knowing that it will be regulated sooner or later. Bitcoin, I don't believe is going anywhere, so I definitely would recommend people just to scale in. Like I'm pretty sure we all have full time jobs. Just take just a portion of that and just invest it into the markets. Invest it in something that you know what I'm saying that you have in your lifestyle, things of that sort. Like let's just say, I mean, we on Apple iPhones and things like that. Like just take a little portion and just invest into that, man, and just forget about it. So that's what I feel like people would need to do with crypto as well is just not look at it as a get rich quick type of thing and just invest in the long term and then just wait for those results to come in.
No, that's awesome. I really like how you broke that down for us. Let's talk about the Quan Liquidity page a little bit. You started this new trading page where you definitely show your daily wins, your daily losses. And of course, one thing I'm like is the motivational aspect, how you kind of incorporate life and just different things to, just keep people motivated. So kind of just tell me about that page and how that's kind of improved you in trading.
Yeah. So uh this was about a year ago. I started it in July of last year. I don't know, like something in me was like, you need to document your journey, man, because I've already came a long way. Obviously, I'm not exactly where I need to be, but I've already came a long way, man. So just bringing people along on the journey was important. I really just started off with just trading at first, like just showing people my trades and stuff like that. But then, like as time went on, and just realizing like I do want to have an online presence in the space, I had to start getting creative. So then I started making reels and voiceovers and stuff like that. And then that escalated to me starting to show my face just and still trading. And then I don't know, like I mean, you know me personally, just always just having a positive mindset and just always being able to bring value to people. I'm like, shit, I mean, there's something else I can probably do here. You know what I'm saying? To still relate to trading as well. So that's when I really started that Monday motivation segment. It's a new video out now. Quant Liquidity. I just uploaded it. Y'all go check it out. But yeah, so really just um, documenting that journey, and then over time, just as life takes its toll and shit starts to happen in your life, it's like, damn, you want to have people on that journey too. So I started bringing that motivation into it, and then yeah, man, we just about 400 strong now, man. Just I did a giveaway too, like I just really want to make an impact in the space, but also just, for the people around me too that may not know about trading and want to, dibble and dabble in it at some point.
You brought up a good point about, people in your journey. There's people like, Isaac, Victor, three, who's all kind of contributed to that journey. How has their impact, helped you along the way and, just keep you motivated?
Oh yeah, man. So like Isaac is literally like my right hand man in this shit, man. Wizzy ICT for anyone who may be interested in his page. But yeah, man, just knowing that you're not doing this alone. You feel me? And that's what you need in any endeavor that you're doing in your life, man. Because like I said, this is one of the hardest industries to try to be in, because you're battling yourself, and most people don't want to do that. So just being able to, attack it head on with somebody that's going through the same thing has definitely helped out a lot, man. And just really just knowing that there are other people out here who are willing to do what you're doing as well is always inspiring too. So
Got you. So Quan, what would you say is your main goal, like with trading? Like, if you achieve this, like you've hit it. Like, wow, I did it. Like, what
yeah,
would be the moment for you?
I mean, for me, man, like I actually just took some time to write this down over the weekend, but my number one goal, and I feel like everyone when they come to making goals is just what's your purpose in life? You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
just what do you want out of life? Because I could just say it's all about trading. Really, all trading is just, making money. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But then once you get the money, it's like, okay, what am I going to do with it? How can I still impact others? So really the biggest thing for me, man, first and foremost is just buying my time back and getting that full freedom that I want and I know I'll be able to get. So that's literally being full time. And I'm on the path of doing that right now. It should happen within the next few months.
Mm-hmm.
And just more so, just continuing to learn business to be able to invest in others. And that just comes with impacting others as well too. But really, my biggest focus, I want to take it step by step, is just buying my time back and just having that full freedom that I desire.
No, I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. You know, for our viewers, who's interested in the stock market, what would be like if you could come up with like a 3-step guide of how to learn it, how to really comprehend how the stock market work, what would be the 3 steps you would give them?
Um, so I would say come mess with me because I definitely want to drop a course for people, but what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, I just been going back and forth from just like really doing that. So I definitely been getting more inspiration to do that for others. So one I would say follow Quant Liquidity. I'm gonna give you all some game. Just ask me. But what I'm saying, if you want to take it the other route and do it yourself, it's a website called Baby Pips. So babypips.com. They'll give you some good insight on just stock market and just trading in general. Because that's really the biggest thing is just getting a foundation. And then once you get a foundation, it's definitely just important to figure out a strategy. So somebody I recommend and who I learned from is my mentor to this day. His name is Michael Huddleston, also known as the Inner Circle Trader. All his content is free, so definitely would recommend going to him. He definitely gives you a different insight on the market if you're interested in day trading and things of that sort. And then it's really just from there. Once you got a strategy, once you know the foundation, then you have a strategy. Then it's about testing your strategy. So just looking at it over a course of time. And then the final step is literally just to work on your psychology, and that's going to take the longest for sure.
No, I like how you went there with the psychology. So just in life in general, how do you manage a psyche? Being that you're dealing with money, some days you can lose it, some days you can gain it. How do you like mentally, how do you like maintain that?
Yeah, man. So I'm not even going to sit here and say that it's easy. Like some days are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
But it really just comes down to the discipline, man. Like just having discipline and just, having just that, I guess, mindset of win or lose, I'm going to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I just use that for life in general. You know what I'm saying? Just win or lose, you're going to learn from it. And don't make the same mistakes twice. You feel me? Like, and that's why I've actually started journaling and stuff like that to learn where I'm making my mistakes so I won't make those same mistakes again. But yeah, so really when it comes down to psychology, it's really just battling yourself, seeing where your flaws are. And like I said, a lot of people aren't willing to do that. So that's why a lot of people don't see success in this industry. It's really just about battling yourself and, creating the best version of yourself. And the markets will show you for sure.
And Quan, it warms my heart hearing you say this because I can think back, in 2019 where I was trying to do my forex journey. I had the notebook, taking my notes, and then when things just hit the fan, I just gave up. Like I
Right,
can definitely say back then I didn't have the discipline, to keep going. Like once I took my first loss, I was like, oh fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore. So to
right,
kind of just hear you say that, is real motivating. And even in my industry, I can like kind of attest to that as well. Just stay in a fight. Like every day is not going to be the same.
right.
One day I could drop a fire story, and then the next day is just oh, I'm not feeling it, but I know I got to turn this in. So I really appreciate you saying that. With me being a sports guy, I always got to, kind of connect everything to sports. Lately, if you haven't noticed, a lot of, banks and different like money companies are like buying out like sports arenas. You have SoFi Stadium. The Miami Heat was once FTX, but they're no longer that. Kind of tell me what would you say is the current trend of money in general? Like where do you see the paper dollar going in the next 10 years? Like how do you see like money flowing just in this next generation of life?
Right. Yeah. So I definitely feel like the start of the decade with COVID and things like that, inflation was literally at an all-time high. So that was causing us as the US dollar to rise, rise, rise. And I mean, that's good, but it's also not good because, you know what I'm saying, we were hurting at that time. So
Mhm.
really just as of now, the dollar has been slipping a lot. They're trying to get a hold on inflation. I personally feel like a correction is needed, but the way things are looking right now, it may be a small dip, but not as much as people are thinking. So let's just say that relates to buying homes, and just like inflation in general. I definitely feel like it's needed to slip, but to the point that we are just going to see a major crash, I don't think that's happening there. They're
Mhm.
battling it, but they're trying to do it at a slower pace so they don't slip out and just fold in general. So
Mhm.
really, the biggest thing over the next few years is just you know going with the test of times and just getting that hold on inflation is really, from what I hear on a day-to-day basis, is just the biggest goal right now. So,
Got you. Got you. Kind of more on a personal side, what are your trading goals for the rest of this year?
so for the rest of this year, I feel like my biggest one is to get funded. So, like I was saying, that dude was like 1.7 in assets under management. My goal is to get at least 200,000 in assets under management. And then as far as that, really my biggest goal, like I said, coming into the year was just to be a full-time trader. Like that's my number one. But there's a different ways you can do that. You can do that with someone else's money, which is always smarter, or you can do it with your own. So doing it with someone else's money, there's certain things you got to go through. So really just getting those assets under management is probably my biggest thing. I want to shoot for about 200K though.
Nice, nice. And they always say dream big, and
Yeah, yeah,
I'm,
for sure.
I'm always the guy that says dream bigger. So I definitely think you're on the right track to doing that. Besides trading, like what are some other things that you do to kind of like keep your mental intact to attack the next day? So let's say you're done trading for the day. What are things you do to kind of like prepare you for that next day?
Yeah, so for me, like I said, I mean, I start every day going outside and just being
Mm-hmm.
out in nature. And I end my day the same way as well, man. Just just taking some time to just, what I'm saying, get back grounded and just realizing how the day went, just assessing it and then seeing what you could do to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I work out. I definitely feel like that's probably the biggest thing, working out. So around midday, I like to work out. Definitely, clears your mind up. Obviously you've seen some benefit from it as well too.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and then just masterminding with other people that are on that same track of just, trying to do bigger and better. I like to do that as well. I I'm not a reader. I'm pretty sure people probably think I read. I want to, but it's just so hard. I know I need to get into it.
Hmm.
So, trying to get back into reading. But I mean, that's really the biggest thing. I just love being outside. I feel like that's the biggest
Yeah.
thing. So just being
See.
outside, chilling, like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Enjoying the day.
Nah, I'm the same way. Me kind of embarking on this journey, I realize I have to do things to motivate me for this next workday because what works for me, I love music. So when I wake up, I probably listen to 10 to 12 songs, have a quick rolling loud section, and attack my day.
I was say, that the gun of thing.
Yeah, oh man, and that gunna has
It,
been that
it,
Rodeo Drive, chef's kiss.
so the whole
Chef's
album.
kiss. Chef's kiss, chef's kiss. But to kind of wrap things up, I feel like we've had a really great conversation and really getting a great understanding of just your trading world. So, just any lasting words, like I know you're a big motivation guy. What motivation would you give these viewers just to, let's say, attack the rest of the month of June?
Right. Yeah. So I'm glad you asked that. Because I usually have to think about these things, but I don't know, something's been sitting heavy. So I feel like the biggest thing I want to leave with the viewers is look, you may not be a trader, but use what I'm doing to relate to whatever field that you're in. Whatever field you're in, you're gonna have to go through things. It's just literally just figuring out a plan, figuring out an avenue you want to attack, and going with it and committing to it. Because you know what I'm saying, trying to bounce from thing to thing to thing, is only going to slow you down. Yes, you get an idea of what you want to do, but if you never attack something and give it your all, you'll never see the result. So really the biggest thing, man, is just sticking to one thing and going with it and rolling with the punches, man. And over time, you'll definitely see those results, man, for sure.
That's awesome, Quan. That's awesome, Quan. I greatly appreciate you for hopping on this episode of Jerry and Friends. Definitely share your social medias, share your trading page just so a lot of people can tap in.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, if you're just in the stock market or just like Jerry was saying, like motivation, things like that in general, Quan Liquidity, so QuanLiquidity. That's like where I work. That's my work page. I mean, a personal page, trying to get personal, Quan with the shot. Pretty sure you guys probably know about that, but yeah, really those are my two handles as of right now. Probably gonna have a lot of different things coming within the next year as far as like courses, signals, and just things of that sort to really just, what I'm saying, give back and things of that sort. I'm really just focusing on me right now, but give me some time and I got y'all too.
I appreciate you, Quan. Thank you so much for hopping on this episode of Jerry and Friends. Till next time, gang, make sure you guys tune in, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Thank you.
All right.